Eternal blackness in the depths of your own mind. It is enough to drive some men to insanity, but Yugos was no man. He was a member of the Legiones Astartes. Even so, the almost ceaseless stasis and isolation of being entombed in a dreadnought sarcophagus was enough to even drive some space marines insane. But Yugos was not like other space marines. He rather liked the isolation. A chance to think and reflect on his designs and theories, to remember his days as a tech marine in the 8th Legion, and his days before that as a boy on Nostramo, eagerly creating and designing ideas from his own twisted mind. He thought fondly of those boyhood days, or as close to fondly as he could. He never really truly understood emotions, his own or those around him, but those days on Nostramo, creating his first death traps for the children in his neighborhood, the torture devices he built for the local gang leaders, sparked something close to warmth inside his heart. Then, the days of the Legion, learning from the bland machine minds of Mars, useful knowledge, but limited in its scope and thinking, before he was finally free to experiment and explore the truth of his designs as the galaxy burned around him. His body death and entombment was a memory that did not spark any positive emotions from Yugos. The 14th Legion melter gun, melting through his pelvis and bubbling his body in two, was rather annoying and detrimental to his research. Being entombed in a Leviathan dreadnought chassis meant he could no longer build or create, which was even more annoying, but it did give him time to create and refine his endless designs and upload them into his data core during the days of stasis. Not that anyone would build them or see them. Not that Yugos could truly know whatever occurred outside the stasis field, keeping him a prisoner inside his Leviathan suit. His entrapment outside of time was suddenly disrupted and he was jolted back to reality. He was blind, his optical senses disrupted, his chassis was still chained down to the deck plates and his weapon arms locked, the Volkites on his chest empty of charge. The only thing open to him was his audio sensors and his Vox link. Yugos spoke in that heavy machine voice. "Have you called me to go to war? To batter your foes so artlessly into the mud, my brothers?" Silence responded Yugos's call. Yugos responded to the silence by enhancing his audio receptors. Something was wrong. He could feel it. He could pick out the hum of multiple sets of power armor, and even deeper hums in amongst the background noise. Terminator plate? Nobody in his company had Terminator plate the last time he was awoken. Intriguing. "So, brothers, why have you summoned me? Surely it is not for the stimulating conversation. You are so droll in your verbose monotone growls." A mechanical growl came out from Yugos's Vox filters. "Let us not continue on with this deception. You are not my brothers, at least not the ones who own this ship. Your armor hum alone tells me that, as well as the simple fact my brothers would never miss the chance to goad me so. So who are you? Wayward brothers of our legion who have traded supplies in exchange for my iron body? Or perhaps a thin-blooded warband who has done the same? Or perhaps you have not bartered for me, but have taken this ship and slain my brothers, and now seek to see if you can carve out my flesh so you can use this iron shell for yourselves." A change in the background hum of power armor signified the shifting of weight for at least a few of the warriors in the dark before him. "Or perhaps you are loyalists, seeking forbidden knowledge or a confession of my sins." No change in the darkness or the hum before him, but then a voice spoke. "Who do you serve?" said a voice from the dark. What an intriguing question, thought Yugos. He served no one. He served nothing, except his own dreams, his own knowledge, his own designs, his own artistry. He never truly served the Imperium or Horus or Kurz or the Legion. He only served his own imagination. He replied to the voice in the dark, "My dreams." Ha! So you are either a sorcerer or a vain fool. I am no slave of the warp, and my life is just a vessel for my designs. I follow my dreams, my plans, my creations, my goals. I follow the path I have chosen, the knowledge I have gained. A grunt of approval was heard in the dark. What about your legion? Do you still follow them? No. No? With what you know of the Night Lords, would you follow them willingly? Another grunt of approval from the darkness. So what were you before you were this iron shell? What dreams did you have? I was an artist of iron and circuits, of flesh and metal. I was once a tech marine, but in reality, I was more of a technological artist. So you created weapons of war. Weapons alone are dull. I created art. Art of destruction, of creation, of wonder. Nothing was beyond my skills. I don't think you'd be creating much inside that iron shell of yours. A momentary setback. So, Night Lord, what if someone offered you the ability to create your dreams? Silence again passed in the room. Well, that means you are not a loyalist. But I have always found that everything comes with a price. Your offer sounds no different. The price would be your skills in war. I figured, how dull. And completing a impossible challenge. That raised Yugos's interest. What kind of challenge? Creating a device to destroy a Gloriana-class battleship while it is being protected by a fleet of supporting vessels. What resources would I have for this task? One battle barge and nothing else. That was impossible, thought Yugos. It could never be done. No, it could. Gloriana battleships had been destroyed before. It was doable. Everything was doable. His mind began running in circles as he thought of plans and calculations. I can work with that, Yugos said aloud. Then you will agree to join us? If you can make my dreams come true, then I will make your dream a reality. Very well. Then I welcome you to my company, Night Lord. Yugos's optical feed was snapped back on. He was in the arming chamber of his ship, and standing before him were about 50 space marines, all pointing weapons at him. The majority garbed in the old colours of the Sons of Horus. A handful of warriors of the Thousand Sons stood in the back, although Yugos noted that these were the old Thousand Sun colours. Intriguing. I thought you were all dead. Not all of us dead or Abaddon slaves, spoke a Sons of Horus Terminator at the head of the group. So, Yugos's mind began working quickly, and he spoke again. So, I am assuming that you want the vengeful spirit destroyed, considering your panoply and allegiance. The warrior in Terminator armor at the head spoke again. You have a sharp mind, Night Lord. You are correct. Yugos fought for a few more moments, and then answered the Son of Horus. I think what you have in mind can be done. I can see it now. My masterwork. A device of such power and force that nothing, not even a planet, could survive it. The warrior didn't speak, but nodded approvingly. Yugos continued. While I make your dream come true, a dream that I shall willingly perform as I do enjoy the challenge, and I can just see the artistry behind it. How will you help me with my dreams, Son of Horus? The son of Horus gestured a hand, and two figures came out from behind Yugos's vision into view at the front. One was the form of a mechanical snake, 8 meters in length, with a human female iron body attached to the end, to give the form of a Medusa of old legend, a servo harness from its back, and multiple mechadendrites and talons coming off it. A bronze mask in the shape of an idealized human female sat bolted upon its head. The second was a huge mechanical arachnoid, again with a human female torso attached to the top, but this one with a golden mask in the same expression as the bronze of its counterpart. The son of Horus spoke again. These are the Iron Sisters of the True Mechanicum. They are associates of mine. They have a similar philosophy when it comes to creation and following one's dreams, and they will assist you in your undertakings. Their skills and resources are yours to command, just as your knowledge is theirs to see realized. Very well. I find this arrangement agreeable, son of Horus. Good. I suppose the only thing left is to free you. The Terminator gestured, and the Iron Sisters disappeared behind Yugos's iron frame, and then, with a lurch, Yugos was free. He took a ponderous step forward. Yugos then placed a targeting reticle of his graviton cannon upon the Sons of Horus leader, but then noticed something. You have disabled my weapon systems. Did you think I would be that dumb? I have learned never to trust a Night Lord at face value. Your legion has a tendency to lie and cheat, after all. Yugos didn't speak. This was unexpected, but it was something he would do if the situation was reversed. This son of Horus was smarter than he looked. So, is what you said, son of Horus, a lie? Am I to be your slave, an instrument of war? No, Night Lord. Everything I have said is true. Your dreams will be fulfilled as you fulfill mine. Your weapons shall be returned to you when you are back aboard our ship. Then it is time for us to go to work. Dreams take time to make reality after all, and we have so little of that. Oh, the son of Horus asked as he was about to turn around. What is your name, Night Lord? Your brothers did not seem it fitting to carve it into your chassis. Yugos. I am Yugos. Well, a pleasure to meet you, Yugos. I am Captain Croesus Argentus of the 88th Company, Sons of Horus. Welcome to the Legion.